Today's session primarily is to kind of make you understand that when you navigate your life, you'll see that as life progresses, there are certain people who degrows and there are certain people who grows. There are two sections that you'll find. So if you find that in some of the arenas your friends or families are degrowing, how will you handle those situations? And if you find that someone is growing, how will you handle that situation? If someone is growing, you can clearly understand by various methodologies, by various moves of that person, that person is actually growing in life. It's not about the monetary growth or similar. It's about the growth that internally that person is having. So in that situation, you should not ideally disturb that person too much. Now, a degrowth or a growth usually happens also for various reasons. For various relationship gaps, various relationships vacuums that also we have seen that triggers as a growth or a degrowth. So if you see that someone have degrown, you can always help that person to come back into the state of life. If you see that someone have grown, then typically you should be happy, but you cannot disturb her or him too much, because there is where the growth is happening for the entire family, the universe, the society, and at the end of the day that person himself is growing, and that's a beautiful phenomenon, because that is a positive karma that he is actually undergoing for him to set a better life ahead. So in various situations when we do consultations, we have found that if a person have grown, then definitely the person have changed multiple traits and that have created internal commotions. So there is where families need to understand that it's never advisable to get into internal commotion, because that's the beautiful reality that is happening. So you need to allow it to bud in full throttle and take its own place where it should ideally be. Thank you so much.